Let's move on to some other stories now. Health Minister Kwabena Mintah Kando has clarified that his handshake with social media activist Ralph St. Williams, accused of assaulting a health worker at the Ridge Hospital, should not be misconstrued as a sign that firm action will not be taken over the incident. The clarification follows public backlash after a video surfaced showing the minister warmly greeting the alleged perpetrator shortly after meeting hospital management. ChannelOne News' Manuel Ayama reports.
Calm down, calm down, calm down.
On Sunday, August 17, a viral video captured a tense altercation between relatives of an accident victim and emergency staff at Ridge Hospital. The confrontation, sparked by allegations of delayed medical care, escalated into what witnesses claim was a physical assault on a nurse by popular social media activist Ralph St. Williams. In the aftermath, Health Minister Mintah Kando visited the facility, assuring that justice would be served. But what was meant to reassure the public quickly drew criticism.
What's even more annoying is what the minister did. His statements run contrary to his posture. Look at the pictures on social media. He affectionately embraced the rat guy, somebody who has been fingered as the perpetrator. You embraced him, and then the guy whispered into his ears, and he was smiling.
Footage emerged of the minister shaking hands and briefly conversing with Ralph St. Williams, igniting outrage and raising questions about his stance on the matter. At a press briefing, Mintah Kando explained that the handshake was a gesture of courtesy and not an endorsement of the alleged assault.
The gentleman then stretched his hand, shaking me and trying to whisper something into my ears. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, should I push the guy that don't whisper anything into my ears? Should I snub him? Should I shout at him? Even if that guy has been prosecuted and sentenced to life imprisonment, and he stretches his hand to shake me, as a minister, as a public officer, I have the duty to stretch and greet him.
He stressed that the act of politeness would not stop him from taking decisive action.
That does not reduce the fact that I shook hands with him. Does not mean that I should stop any measure or any steps that the ministry or government will take to unravel the situation.
The minister also addressed wider concerns about medical negligence, revealing that government has so far spent over 10 million cedis dealing with such cases.
We spend not less than, even in some cases, one facility, not less than 10 million Ghana cedis on medical negligence. Maybe you don't know. As a country, we don't have the money to buy the equipment, but we are spending so much. As I speak to you now, the cases on my table within this week are 3 that Attorney General has written to me to provide responses.
Now, the Ridge incident has raised concerns of security issues in our public hospitals. Well, the health minister has given assurances that security protocols in various public hospitals would be reviewed in order to prevent a similar incident from recurring. Reporting for ChannelOne News, I am Manuel Ayama.